This is the lecture number 15 for the chapter maximum minima, and we're discussing the exercise 6.5, and we have started the word problems of this exercise. We are starting with question number 17. It is given that there is a square sheet of cardboard which to be cut from the corner to make a box, cubical box, or rather cubical box, and you have to find what is the side of the corner to be cut so that the volume of the box should be maximum. Now let the corner of the side to be cut be x centimeter from the corner. Let this is the corner whose side to be cut be x. So what will be the length of the box so formed? After cutting the corner, we obtain the shape of the cardboard like this. Then the length and the breadth will be 18 minus 2x, because x will be this, and the length will be also 18 minus 2x. The length and breadth of the box will be 18 minus 2x. 18 minus 2x. And because from this to this we have 18, x will be subtracted from this, x will be subtracted from this, then the length of the box will be 18 minus 2x, 18 minus 2x, and the height of the box will be this x. When we fold the flaps, the height of the box will be x. So the volume of the box will be length into breadth into height. So it will be 18 minus 2x whole square into x, length into breadth into height. And you find the derivative of this by using the product rule. First of all, find the derivative of x will be 18 minus 2x whole square, and differentiate this 18 minus 2x whole square. The derivative of this, it will be minus 2x, like this. Now put it equal to 0, you will get the value of x as 18, and the value of x is equal to 3, will be equal to 3, like this. Now because the value of x cannot be 18, because if we cut the edge from 18 from one and 18 from the second, then it will be break into two pieces. So the value of x will be equal to 3. We find the second derivative and put the value of x equal to 3. We'll get the second derivative as negative. It means the volume to be maximum, the edge to be cut should be 3 centimeter from the corner. 3 centimeter it will be. So it will have maximum volume. This I'm telling you it again. We have the rectangular, rather a square piece of cardboard. You have to cut from its end to make a box. And what is the side to be cut so that its volume is maximum? So I've let the corner to be cut be of side x centimeter. Then the length of the box will be 18 minus x, that is 18 minus 2x, and the breadth will be also 18 minus 2x, and the height will be equal to x. And the volume of the box will be length into breadth into height. So it will be 18 minus 2x whole square into x. Find its derivative by the product rule, put it equal to 0. You'll get the value of x as 18, which is not rather it will be 9, which will not be possible, because some calculation mistake here. It will be equal to 9, which is not possible, because if we cut the corner with side 9 from one and 9 from the other, then it will be of the two pieces, and the value of x coming out to be 3. So find the second derivative, put the value of x equal to 3, will get the second derivative negative. It means the volume will be maximum. Now similarly is the question number 18. In place of square cardboard, we have a rectangular cardboard, and again you have to cut the corner so that the volume of the box made should be maximum. So this is a rectangular piece. Let the corner should be cut from the corner be of x centimeter. Then the dimension of the box will be 45 minus 2x, and 14 minus 24 minus 2x length and breadth, and the height of the box will be x as usual. So the length of the box will be 45 minus 2x, breadth of the box will be 24 minus 2x, and the height of the box will be x. The volume will be length into breadth into height. The value of x should be greater than 0, and 24 minus 2x is also greater than 0, and 44 minus 2x also greater than 0, because they cannot be negative or 0. Now find its first derivative, put it equal to 0. The value of x is coming out to be 18 and 5, and because the value of x should lie between 0 and 18, from this condition the value of x will be 5, cannot be 18. And the second derivative you find of this first derivative, we are getting it will be negative, therefore at x equal to 5. So the volume is maximum when x equal to 5, so the maxima at x equal to 5, so the corner of the side 5 centimeter to be cut, so that it will have maximum volume. So this is the rectangular piece of cardboard which to be cut from its corner to make a box. The length will be 44 minus 2x, the x will be less here, x will be cut from here, so length will be 45 minus 2x, breadth will be it is 24, so x will be subtracted from here, x will be subtracted from here, the breadth will be 24 minus 2x. Volume is equal to length into breadth into height, and this is the condition, all should be greater than 0, and find its first derivative, put it equal to 0, you get the value of x as 18 and 5, and it is coming out to be negative at x equal to 5, that it means the volume is maximum at x equal to 5. Now in question number 19, it is given that there is a rectangle is inscribed in a fixed circle, and you have to prove that that rectangle will be a square when it will have maximum area. So let a circle of radius r. Let a circle of radius r in which a rectangular ABCD is inscribed. Then the diameter of the circle will be the diagonal of the rectangle, so that the rectangle of dimension x and y is inscribed in a circle of radius r. Then you have to find the area of the rectangle, that is x into y. You have to prove it maximum. Let the angle make the diagonal make with the length be theta. Now using a trigonometry, sine theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that is sine theta is equal to y upon 2r, and cos theta is equal to x upon 2r, base upon hypotenuse. From this you have got the value of x as 2r cos theta and y as 2r sin theta. Put it in the area, x in place of x and y, because we have the two variable, you have to eliminate any one of the variable. So I have converted this or express x and y in terms of the radius and the angle made by the diagonal of the rectangle, which is coming out to be 2r cos theta into 2r sin theta. So 2 cos theta sin theta is sin 2 theta, and r into r is r square. Differentiate it with respect to theta, put it equal to 0. You are getting the value of x is, or theta is equal to 45. Find its second derivative, and derivative of cos 2 theta will be equal to minus sin 2 theta, which is negative when you are putting the value of theta is equal to pi by 4, because sin 90 is 1. So minus 8 r square you are getting, and the area is maximum when theta is equal to pi by 4. Now you have to prove that it is a square, so you have to prove that the length and breadth should be equal. So put the value of theta is equal to pi by 4 in length and breadth, which is equal to 2r cos theta and 2r sin theta. 2r cos theta and 2r sin theta. So cos 45 is 1 upon root 2, sin 45 is 1 upon root 2. So both x and y are coming out to be 2r upon root 2, 2r upon root 2, because x and y are equal. So it is a square when area is maximum. So it is a good question in which a rectangle is inscribed in a circle of radius we have let it equal to r, and you have to prove that when it is area is maximum, then it is a square. So to prove that it is a square, you have to prove that its length and breadth will be equal. Now we can simplify this area by using the Pythagoras theorem also. X square plus y square is equal to 2r square. So in place of x and y, you can replace the value of y as under root 2r whole square minus x square to eliminate one of the variable. You can do it by using the Pythagoras theorem also, instead of this using a trigonometry. Now in question number 20, it is given that the surface area of the cylinder is given, and you have to prove that the height of the cylinder is equal to the diameter of the cylinder when the volume is maximum. So it means it is given that the surface area, which is 2 pi r plus h, is given of the cylinder whose radius is r and height is h. So, and its volume, that is pi r square h, you have to prove that it is maximum, and you have to prove that the height of the cylinder is equal to the diameter, that is 2r. Now whenever whatever it's given, that is surface area is given, let us equal to s, and from this you have to eliminate one of the variable. So I find out the value of h from it, which will be equal to s upon 2r minus r, which is the height in terms of radius and surface area, and you have to prove that the volume is maximum. So replace, you have to eliminate one of the variable, either r or h. Now we cannot eliminate r from this, so I have eliminate h by putting the value of h, that is s upon 2 pi r minus r, in this volume, and I will prove that the second derivative will be negative when h is equal to 2r, to prove that its area volume is maximum. Now open the bracket. You are getting this, differentiate with respect to r, because s is constant and only the variable thing is in the cylinder is r, so you have to differentiate with respect to r. So the first derivative is s upon 2 and 3 pi r square, the derivative of pi r cube, put it equal to 0, and it will be, s will be equal to 6 pi r square. Simplify this, 6 pi r square, the value of s is 2 pi r plus h, replace it here, cancel out pi, 2 into 3, r with 1 r, so you are getting h is equal to 2r, which you have to prove that the height of the cylinder is a diameter. Now find the second derivative of this. This will be 0 and it will be minus 6 pi r, which is 6 pi r square, rather 6 pi r, which is negative when you put h is equal to 2r, rather r is positive and this is negative, so it means it will be positive. So volume is maximum when h is equal to 2r. In question number 21, it is a total different question. In this, the volume of the cylinder is given as 100. It is given, and you have to prove that its surface area is minimum. You have to find the dimension of the cylinder. That is, you have to find the radius and height of the cylinder. Now the volume is given as 100, which is equal to pi r square h, and you can eliminate h from this given condition, and s is equal to 2 pi r plus h. Replace the value of h as 100 upon pi r square, open the bracket, differentiate with respect to r, because the variable here is r and 200 is the constant. So differentiate with respect to r, you are getting 4 pi r minus 200 upon r square, because the derivative of 1 upon r is minus 1 upon r square. Put it equal to 0, and you are getting as r is equal to r cube is equal to 50 upon pi, which is 50 upon pi raised to power 1 upon 3, which is the radius of the cylinder, and the height will be obtained by putting the value of r, that is 50 upon pi 1 upon 3 here, which we have eliminated. And the second derivative of this function will be, this is the first derivative, the derivative of the second derivative will be 4 pi plus 400 upon r cube, because the derivative of 1 upon r square is equal to minus 2 upon r cube. The second derivative of this is coming out to be 4 pi plus 400 upon r cube, which is positive, therefore its surface, because it is positive, because its surface area is minimum when radius is equal to 50 upon pi raised to power 1 upon 3. When you put the value of r here, you will get the value of h as 100 upon pi r square, replace the value of r as 50 upon pi raised to power 1 upon 3. This is the same height of the cylinder and the radius of the cylinder to have a surface area minimum. These are the dimensions. We'll discuss the next questions in the next exercise, next lecture. Thank you.